Hello, my name is Gregory Moncayo,
Bryce Brooks.
William Mastillion. Josh Rosenfield.
and this is Quiet Map for CEN 4020. Right now we're just doing an overview of our final project, which basically consists of an Android application where we will allow the user to set a time or location for when they want to set their phone to silence. So right now, everything that we have done so far is we've got in the front end and as well as the back end working. And things that we want to implement for the future would be stuff as debugging, making sure that the data is valid, and everything else such as that, as well as map API, go further along with that, and the draw function as well. So.
Okay, in our current iteration, we have a working splash screen that pops up when you first open the app, and it brings you to a main page where you can choose to log in or register an account. And if you already have an account, you can just log in. And then once you make an account with the register button, you go to log in, brings you to a dashboard where you press begin, and it brings you to the map functions, where it also brings you to the history section. And that's what we have right now.
All right, now demo.
Yeah.
Demo.
Now we'll demo it. Can we not make? Can you not flip this
Yeah, we can.
mid video?
So right here I have an Samsung J7 Android, and right here we have our Android application called Quiet Map stored on this phone. So if I were to click on the application, you can see our logo pops up as soon as you open the application. And now there's two options of what a user can do. They can either register an account, or they can just log in with the information that they already have from previously. So right now we're gonna do register account, and we're gonna make something called Smith at gmail.com, and then have the password be FSU 123. As soon as we click register, it's going to say registration successfully. It takes you immediately to the account login. Then if we say Smith at gmail.com, FSU 3, click login. This is going to say login successfully, and it's just going to take us to our map. And right here on the side, it's going to show, we can type in an address of where we want the map to bring up our certain location. Right here, we have three options as well that we implemented. One, it is the recalibrate function, where it can come back to our current location and locate exactly where we're at. The next one is the draw function, where we implement where we want our phone to turn on to silence at if we ever cross that certain location. And right here is a history tab where we show our current our past moments where we have set use the application to set our phone to silence. So right now we have the history tab right here, and it shows month, day of the week, such as weekdays, weekends, and then the year. And then once we start getting the user to implement their data, it's going to show categorize it by month, then by the day of the week, and then by the year as well.
So for our change in scope, we added a history page, and secondly, we changed the login page from anonymous login to email and password login.
For our next implementation, we want to get the full map interface working so we can actually set locations. We also want to integrate the history page that you saw into the actual source code so that they can all work together, as well as the sorting algorithms for the history page. in with the page in on the page itself and with the source code, and then also start working on the business side of the app where businesses can register with our app and set their own locations as silent locations.